Earth's magnetic field could be moving much faster than scientists originally thought. And what are the implications for life? These are the swarms constellation pings that we see worldwide. This is by ESA swarm satellites plotting the changes of the Earth's magnetic field. As you can see here in the middle of that blue area is the South Atlantic anomaly, along with, of course, North Pole, the Arctic in the north, and South Pole in the south. The Earth's magnetic field could be reversing and flipping far more often than scientists had realized. This creates major implications for life on Earth. In recent years, scientists have been geared up for a potential flip of the magnetic field. It's a natural phenomenon which has been thought to be carried out, occurs every 200,000 to 300,000 years when the North Pole and South Pole actually switch positions. The poles attempting to swap 40,000 years ago, but the process failed, the scientists said, and as a result, the last time the poles switched were 780,000 years ago, meaning we are long overdue a flip in the magnetic field, according to scientists. The poles are constantly shifting, usually by around 1 degree a year. But new research suggests the pace of the movement could be much quicker. The pace could be quicker than previously thought. Earth's magnetic field is created by the liquid iron outer core spinning around the solid inner core, so the theory goes. The dynamic action creates an invisible field which goes through the north and south of the planet encircling it, and this leads to the Earth's north and south poles. Many species of animals, most notably birds, have a sense of magnetic poles which allow them to successfully navigate the globe during periods of mass migration, leading experts to fear that it could cause confusion. And if you see 4 videos before this one, all humans are able to sense changes in Earth's magnetic field. You'll see that even humans have the capability of having a sense of geomagnetism. Now, as we humans were not able to experience this during the last switch 780,000 years ago, it's impossible to accurately predict their movement, the movements of these the pole flips and switches, and it requires a certain amount of guesswork as to what could happen to human beings. By analyzing the traces of magnetic activity in things like sediment and lava flows, and even objects made by humans, scientists revealed the magnetic field could be shifting 10 times faster than they previously thought. This is according to new research published in the journal Nature Communications. So they now believe it could be shifting 10 times faster. Geophysicist Chris Davis from the University of Leeds in the UK said, "We have very incomplete knowledge of our magnetic field prior to 400 years ago, since these rapid changes represent some of the more extreme behavior of the liquid core. They could give important information about the behavior of Earth's deep interior. Understanding whether computer simulations of the magnetic field accurately reflect physical behavior of the geomagnetic field as inferred from geological records can be very challenging," he said, and he explains, but in this case, we have been able to show excellent agreement in both the rates of change and general location of the most extreme events across a range of computer simulations. Further study of the evolving dynamics in these simulations offers us a useful strategy for documenting how such rapid changes occur and whether they are also found during times of stable magnetic polarity like what we are experiencing today. And we know that, for example, now the North Pole is going at around, it's going from Canada towards Siberia at a rate of 35 miles a year, about over 50 kilometers a year. So that is extremely fast. Don't you think that's almost 2 miles a month? 1.5 miles a month. That's amazing. This is by Sean Martin on Express UK. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.